Tonight, a Target 12 Investigators exclusive. We're looking into a controversial fire hire that may cost taxpayers big.
So this one individual is going to cost the taxpayers of the state of Rhode Island $1.3 million.
North Providence Mayor Charles Lombardi says a firefighter hired 9 years ago is a liability for the town and taxpayers statewide. Mayor Lombardi says his predecessor selected a firefighter at an age when most are retiring from the strenuous job. Let's get right to Target 12 investigator Tim White, who went looking for answers.
Stephen Campbell would have had to fight fires into his 70s to collect a pension. But we've learned after just 9 years on the job, much of which he was out injured, he's going to start receiving a pension check because he went out on disability.
Firefighting is a physically demanding job, and North Providence is no sleepy suburb. The fire department there responded to roughly 7,000 alarms last year. That's why North Providence Mayor Charles Lombardi says it was irresponsible when the town hired 52-year-old Stephen Campbell as a rookie to the force in 2003.
Once I started to investigate it, the day you hired this individual, you hired a liability.
Lombardi says there is no age limit on candidates for the fire department, but he may explore that as an option. We checked. At least 2 other towns have age limits. In Warwick, you can't be over the age of 30. Narragansett, 31 is the top age to be hired as a firefighter.
This is not a job for an older individual.
Campbell was brought on the job by former Mayor Ralph Mollis, now Secretary of State.
Records show of the nearly 10 years Campbell worked for the North Providence Fire Department, he missed out on 56 months of work, or almost half his career.
Per the union contract, Campbell would have had to work as a firefighter until age 72 to receive retirement benefits. That is, unless he got hurt and received a disability pension, which is exactly what happened. In his application for an accidental disability pension, Campbell cited an injury he got on the job. The State Retirement Board voted 2-1 to approve his disability pension, meeting minutes reveal. The dissenting vote from a representative of the Treasurer's Office. In an email, a spokesperson tells Target 12, in her opinion, the documentation presented did not support granting an accidental disability pursuant to Rhode Island law. Pension data shows he will collect nearly $3,300 a month tax-free plus health care.
I just have a hard time understanding or believing, by the way, that this particular individual was the best choice for this job.
Why would you hire someone who's 52 years of age to be a firefighter?
Well, in 2003, we had a process.
Former Mayor Ralph Mollis says no matter the age, firefighters risk getting injured.
In this case, if a 52-year-old did well in the written, did well in the physical, did well in the oral, and then went through the academy, we wouldn't discriminate on age.
Mollis admits he knew Campbell before he hired him.
I know Steve well.
A Target 12 review of campaign finance reports show Campbell donated to Mollis right before he was brought on the fire department. And on the application, Campbell had some big political names as references. Former Mayor John Sisto, State Representative Arthur Cervasi, and former City Councilman Joseph Birchfield.
I don't have a comment right now.
Who is now imprisoned on corruption charges.
Did you feel political pressure to hire him?
Absolutely not. And also, I'm saying this without looking at any of the applications. I think it's just commonplace that someone may put someone in local government that they know as a reference.
What has happened?
Lombardi says looking into the hire, town paperwork shows Campbell was hired 1 week before results from his physical were sent to the town. He says a medical record is an important part of deciding on a job applicant. He can't tell us what the records show, but
I would most certainly question the physical ability of this individual when he was hired.
I reached Campbell by phone. He did not want to talk to us for this report. Now, records show Campbell got hurt when he was filling in at the higher rank of lieutenant for 1 day, which means his pension was boosted to a higher salary. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
This investigation continues online. Read more about age limits and hiring in other communities. See for yourself Campbell's political donation to then Mayor Ralph Mollis, and read the transcript of Campbell's disability pension hearing. It's all on WPRI.com.